Alright, I think that should do it. Welcome back again to the Silver Fox's Den. Come inside, take a ride, from now until the end. Jeez, how long has it been since we've actually started this Iceborne challenge with hunting horn only? I honestly can't remember. I think like at least 2 weeks. But I think we're about to reach the grand finale. I did a bunch of grinding off stream, got some better horns, ultimately upgraded the pink Rathian hunting horn. Had some fun time doing some multiplayer hunts. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a great time. By the way, sorry for the fact that I'm late. Almost an hour late. There was more traffic going to the GameStop than I thought. I'm thinking about upgrading this PS4 Slim to a PS4 Pro.
It's us or Velcana. Let's do what we can.
The only thing left to do is basically double check all our gear. We're going to be using the Regal Flute. It barely breaks the 1000 data cap that we've been coming across so far. It has 25% accuracy, affinity, and 300 fire. That is bonkers. Unfortunately, we don't have the ice-proof mantle fully upgraded yet. But beyond that, I think we're ready. I'm very certain we're ready. I'm unsure if I'm gonna try and do this solo or not. It depends on how badly I get spanked. No matter the case, it seems like there's no limitation. I can fire off an SOS flare right away. So that, I suppose that's the green light. Then again, I did fight Velcana on my own. So I suppose it would be more thematic if I finished it on my own. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And so far our armor is adequate. We still have the Critical Eye 7, the Agitator 7, Weakness Exploit, an attack boost because why not, a health boost because why not, critical boost because that's just what you do with Weakness Exploit. Resuscitate, which apparently I think gives you more evasion when you get hit with an ailment, because ice is going to be freaking everywhere. The only thing I'm missing is another point of Horn Maestro. Is it truly mandatory? I don't know. But better safe than sorry. And since this is an Elder Dragon we're dealing with, those, I don't think the Flash Cage is actually going to do much, if anything. So let's just go full healing. Bigger Wasp. Here's hoping we can pull this off. Or at the very least, we don't lose.
Stand our ground and fight! The scout flies have already picked up on Velkhana's scent. Follow their trail.
Let's pick up this, this, and this. See how close we can get. Now we pick up the stones. For context, this horn is basically anti-ice. Defensive large, which is very nice. Stamina use reduced, which I guess basically counteracts ice flight. And lest we forget, ice resistance boost large. Area known as 15. What? Okay, we have a new kind of apparently information that the Wyverians can give us. You know what? Let's get some extra help.
A new path is open.
Hello, what's this? Okay, we have the golden arches, and now we have the frozen arches. Pretty if nothing else. dodge that attack. Well, almost. Maybe flashpots will be useful after all. Going rather well. Has an ice beam. I'm slipping on the ice. Broke something. Okay, I am almost dead. I'm actually... Nope, that didn't work. Okay, I can also use the Vigor Wasp to heal my Prowler. I'll try to remember to do commentary, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm more or less hyper-focused right now. Yes, the model of Caladora quite a shock scholar. Yeah, let's put that ice cream man on. No, she's right. Use those for mouth. Try and push his weight. Okay, so she basically has a cryo nova. Switch mantle. Angry now. can try to run back and stop me. Before I'm taking most of my damage. Learn how to deal with it. I love the piano. What it means to not turn blue like this. I'm only barely staying alive. No, I lost my team. One I had. Do I not have? I'm looking for my demon powder and armor powder. Okay, let's not use double. We need to use shorter attack. little bit of all of the Elder Dragons. That's like the Ostro's. He does that attack. I'm about to turn back to normal. This is part of her I can handle. Armored up. Get a little more. How about a little more? Out for then all I have to do is stay close. It does that. I think it is. Does that attack, we're going to try and getting close. It's been very touch and go so far. Oh, dragon pods. These will definitely come in handy. I forgot to actually bring some potions. Yep, I think we're probably about to die. Alright, with Dragon Pod. Actually take away whatever horror she has going on right now. Yep, it removed her Iceborne. Right, she can fly. We were so close to actually making something happen. mean by a real attack. Looks like she's about to fall over, but then she will do one more attack. Now it's time for some real damage. I'm the most afraid of right now. It seems to be one of the most powerful thing in our arsenal. Okay, if I can just survive. She's about to lose her armor. Be able to break it. I want to try and like that. No way. I'm actually about to... Don't count your chickens before they hatch, but I think we're actually about to beat Velkhana on our first try. If we actually pull this off, I'm gonna be... oh my. And oh yeah. Apparently there is a camp here. I just need to get the parts for it. Now that I think about it, you know what this place really reminds me of? A castle. A dilapidated castle. There was something here. But when Velkhana arrived, it all just shattered into nothing. Oh well. And you know what the sad thing is? I forgot I have Those first aid med kits. That's what I mean by, if anything goes wrong, Azar, it's your fault. It is your fault. Unless there's hackers involved. But I can feel it. We're probably gonna win. Hot drink. Now we have our Vitality Mantle. I paused for dramatic effect because I thought the Snowproof Mantle was gonna basically be ready for use shortly after. And there we are, the Iceproof Mantle. Okay, once more, but with feeling. Sadly, we can't do a wall slam. Rage. Actually, what do you think Volcana is? More masculine or feminine? That was close. And this is her flying. What the heck? She was still slinging out ice. Every other time up till now. After she does that attack, she was basically brought back to zero. I guess this time, in case, instead of being brought to zero, she was brought to absolute. She was still at absolute zero. That's a temperature joke, kid. I doubt there's going to be any kids here since this is a T-rated stream. But ask your science teacher what's the difference between zero temperature and absolute zero. Okay, what's going on with this? You're seeing what I'm seeing here, right? The shadows are just bugging out. Still thinking this game was worth $39.99? Okay, max potion. Okay, we have one last continue in us. Up for when she gets ice beam. And we've done it!
The hunters of the New World are survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail to prove it.
It wasn't an absolute blowout, but we've beaten Velkhana with a hunting horn. That was amazing. And that has been the Iceborne challenge. Hunting Horn challenge. I figured at the very least I wanted to reach Velkhana. And now we have. It was a relatively short DLC, but for what it's worth, it was nice.
Well done. You've outdone yourself.
Amazing.
How'd you do it? Can't believe it.
Formed by magma, cooled rapidly. Huh.
By using these shards, it's able to control the cold.
Then when they weather and fall off, it simply replaces them.
Oh man, that's cool.
I agree.
Interesting. Remarkable indeed.
Oh, wow. You must be excited to see your grandfather now.
Yeah. It's just... I have the feeling that there was something else he wanted me to know.
He'll let you know.
Right. And I'm going to tell him everything. Partner!
The only thing left, I'm wondering, what was the Everworm?
For everything you've done for me, thank you so much. I mean you. And then, what I mean is,
Greetings.
Back, huh? Nice. Things have calmed down around here.
It would appear so. Then please, enlighten me on everything I've missed.
Thanks to the Finn. And so, the Legiana resumed their normal routine, and thus we were able to avoid complete disaster.
Ah, impressive work. However, I have some troublesome news for you. I'd like to share what I've discovered. But before that...
We've discovered unnatural fault lines all over this place. Tons of them. This all points to frequent seismic action throughout the area.
seismic action.
Right. However, we haven't been able to figure out how this connects to Velkhana.
That, and we don't know what's causing those songs.
It wasn't Velkhana?
Wait a sec.
It appears that everything is connected. The Legiana's behavior and the rejuvenated Velkhana are a simple byproduct of this phenomenon. If we don't put a stop to this, the ecosystem irregularities will continue.
Okay, then. What's the cause?
The old Everworm.
Something's happening! Watch out!
Okay, what do we have going on now? Oh my! Entire mountains are crumbling.
What the heck is that?
I'm taking a picture of this. So it seems Velkhana is basically the Nergigante of Iceborne. What seemed to be the big bad, but wasn't really. Just a pawn, a byproduct of something bigger going on. Oh boy. Get a Cortex, Arc Claw, Crystal Shard, and large Elder Dragon Bone. And pure Elder Dragon Blood. Okay, so as soon as I broke his head, that's how you get the crown horn. I wasn't sure because he basically kept throwing it back. We're now Master Rank level 18. And we're more in depth with the Boa Boa. And we earned the trophy, the Old Everworm. Another upgrade level is also able to be created for armor. And now I'm actually going to try and record this. Make sure to have this for my BRB transition, since I'm probably going to be playing Iceborne a lot more often. Will I still be playing Hunting Horn? I don't know. Turns out this DLC is not over yet. Velkhana is literally the tip of the iceberg. The old Everworm is slumbering beneath.
Before we get started, let me just say one thing. The way everyone came together to overcome Velkhana, it made me proud to be a part of this team. Outstanding work. That said, our work's not done. Report.
I've been conducting an inquiry into the source of the mysterious song reported by the Fifth Fleet.
And I've been doing my own separate investigation into the geological phenomenon we're now calling seismic actions. Together, we've realized that the most profound traces of seismic actions happen to be everywhere that the song's been heard.
Okay. So first the song, and then the tremors.
They can't possibly be caused by the same thing, can they?
The old Everworm. Of course, those might just turn out to be silly words written on a piece of old cloth. But I think whoever wrote them must have had their reasons.
At any rate, we need to find more locations linking the song and the seismic actions. The two of us alone cannot cover enough ground.
I agree. We should look into the link between these two phenomena. Now, what would you have us do?
I think the Fourth Fleet Hunters should lend a hand with investigating the song and the seismic actions. And as for the Fifth, I think it'd be best for them to focus their sights on monster behavior in each region. Just like with the Legiana, it wouldn't surprise me if other monsters have started getting rowdy too.
Okay.
True. That old Everworm may have stirred up some of the more rambunctious customers here in the New World.
I agree with the Chief's plan. If we follow that, then we've all got our parts to play.
And we'd better play those parts well, or else by the time we discover the truth behind this old Everworm, it may already be too late.
Okay, let's get to it.
Roger that.
Let's get to the bottom of this mystery. We're in charge of the Elder's Recess.
That was quite an adrenaline rush, though.
What's something making?
Beating Velkhana solo with a hunting horn. I don't think it matters if I died a couple times. There were a bunch of amateur mistakes. Newcomer mistakes. Okay, let's check out this armor. Fashion-wise, the beta. And the alpha. Okay, we definitely have an Icy Queen thing going on. I think that this pretty much answers my question. Well, not really. Because there's also male armor. Huh. The Scoutfly's thing has been turned into a cage. All shall bend the knee in fear before the cold grace of this frozen Velkhana crown. None so foolish as to even touch this icy Velkhana armor shall ever find forgiveness. All who lay eyes on these Velkhana gauntlets bow in reverence the iron grasp of the hegemon. This gelid Velcana armor blooms like a flower, wrought of hoarfrost. These glacial Velcana grieves train all who refuse to kneel beneath their knees. So yeah, Icy Tyrant. Let's go. Now for the armor. Divine Blessing, Quick Sheath, Flinch Free, and Critical Draw. Not liking this. The Alpha, looks like we have a new ability, Coalescence. Temporarily enhances attack after recovering from blight to its normal status. Interesting. So it's kind of like Crisis. Sheath, critical draw, quick sheath, free. The Alpha Waste gives you another point of Coalescence. And the Lace gives you the last piece for the 3. Well, what's this ability, Frostcraft? An aura of frost builds when your weapon is sheathed, raising attack flames with each melee hit or shock fire. Sounds interesting. So this basically screams greatsword. Not something I'm really interested in. As far as skill goes, I am that guy. You know the one. He runs in, gets one attack in, sheaths, runs around and tries again. And now for... okay. Ice Field. The icy weight of this Velcana hunting horn freezes the final cries of prey in their throat. It looks pretty. It has a chandelier on it. Okay. Sorry if I'm yawning, I guess I ate too much for lunch. Now I'm finding myself a little drowsy. But I'm trying my darndest not to fall asleep. Okay then, the Elder's Recess. Looks like we have a new monster we're gonna fight. We can test out this new hunting horn we got. But it's like, what other monsters could they make? We have Acidic Glavenus, Epneodogoron, I'm not gonna lie, I'm at a loss. We have Nightshade Paolumu, Koropukepuke. Maybe a subspecies for Uragon?
Let's look for evidence of any major shifts. Take a step back, and it's possible that lots of little changes all trace back to the same cause.
Those tremors. Huh. Now that I closer inspect it, it's like a dragon. A dragon's head clasping the chandelier. And okay, for our songs we have attack up large, defense up large, health boost, and wind pressure negated. It's fine. It's decent. Let's go one at a time. Okay, that sounds pretty. Oh. Usually, the defense up large is triangle, circle, circle. That's gonna take some getting used to. Why am I imagining a frozen Amazon jungle? I'm imagining a frozen jungle. I really am.
Monster tracks!
Well, it's
We don't have a record
me.
of anything like these.
Okay, so we really are going to be fighting a new monster. What could it possibly be, though?
They feel different. Almost scary. Little ripples can sometimes come together to form a giant wave. That's what all this feels like.
What? This is just Basil Geas. We fought him before. Okay, it looks like whatever's going on.
What? Thorns! I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
So it's Nergigante? Okay.
Yo. Check it
Oh,
out.
hey, Admiral. Welcome back.
Nergigante thorns.
So there's more than one. Okay.
What do you have in your sights this time, huh? Business is about to pick up.
Thousand Keys. We did not miss you.
There's something odd about this one. Can't investigate with Egghead wrecking the place. Have fun. I'll leave this one to you. We'll rendezvous later.
How many times are we gonna have to teach you this lesson, old man?
You overachieving A-listers are gonna put me out of a
Whoa,
job.
wait, what? Seething battlefield. So there is something new about this. For the 8 seconds. Okay, so we can glide low to the ground. Not gonna lie, so far he feels like a cakewalk. The only thing I have to worry about is tail. Uh-oh. And then round pound. Okay, hot pink. Okay then. Don't scare me. I've had to suffer you in the original world. Now, I feel cool enough to rip you a new one. And I've noticed that he hasn't gone into the air yet. And into the wall. Not gonna lie, so far this seating battle feels like a joke. Gear shard. Okay. Gears are usually weak to lightning. It definitely doesn't feel like I'm doing a lot of damage. That's probably why. I'm not even going to entertain the idea of him being weak to fire. To be radiating that kind of heat. Let's go for water. Because that's another horn I upgraded. And this is apparently the final upgrade that this horn can get. Okay, fireproof mantle. Now we should probably be doing a lot more damage. Looks like we don't have any other monsters interfere. As soon as I say that. Screw you, Dodo. I have no clue why others find you. Alright, this is more of the damage than I'm expecting. Knock me over. Usually that attack with one purpose is to ignore the temporal mantle. Okay, that actually did some damage. The other thing that you want to do is try and aim for its legs when you can. It'll make them fall over. So far, he's copied the pants down once. Maybe this is why the Admiral was so nonchalant. This guy is not hard. Again, maybe because during my hunting career, I've had to suffer him so many times that I can just see through it. Cone dragon anymore, he's the popcorn dragon. One new trick. Finally, going air. Now he not only loses the popcorn kernels on his head, but also the one on his tail. Oh, he has them back darn near almost immediately. Off the wall. And that is definitely new. You don't have my fear, but you at the very least have my respect now. That is definitely new. You do not have my fear, but you have my respect. Seriously? Please tell me Basil and Brock get into a turf war. Looks like they do not. Basil Hardclaw. Popcorn's ready. And they stick to walls, too. Let's wound him. Uh-oh. Okay, so he has 2 frags now. Well, it worked. Say that, it worked. Now he has 2 frags. I think that attack might be an FU gunner in particular. Because when I was first starting off, that's what I would do with for Basil Keys. I would just stay at a distance with the bow. Now it's not the head I need to worry about, it's the face. Oh god, they both look pretty hot. now he actually has my interest. This version of Basil is a lot more difficult. Sometimes it just wants to feel like he's hitting a lot harder now. What is he doing? I don't think he's a B-52 anymore. That drops bombs and nukes. Seething Basil Keys is the nuke. Bravo, Basil. You actually managed to get a kill on me. You need to stop acting like I'm so arrogant and a veteran and all that. I mean, I kind of am, but... This is actually a challenge. The original Basil was just teeth-gnashing levels of frustrating. But this Basil game is actually difficult. I mean, genuinely difficult. Dang it, Dodo! Gotta learn the flat trade. Yeah, I think I'm starting to come up with when the popcorns were on his head, got superheated. Hey, what's with that? When the popcorns on his head are superheated, that's when we'll do the subside. The damage is better, but probably not the best. I think they changed the vest points. This monster existed. You're seeing my genuine blind reaction. So far, my theory is holding up. Where is it? Oh dear. Developers had in mind is see all those top storm kernels and you go for the goal in the middle. And then Battlefield is waiting right above you. He is not dying. Okay, I have another theory. Maybe seizing Rakidios is less a variant and more just a higher state of being, like Rajang and Furious Rajang. They're both weak to ice, it's just one has more attacks at their disposal. If that's the case, let's try our third new horn, the Fulgering Horn. Again, this one is actually at its final stage of evolution. It has yellow, it has blue sharpness. It looks like it has some white near the end. It surprisingly has 20 affinity and 330 thunder. And it has attack up large, health boost, wind pressure, and defense up large. All in all, a definite step up from the Anjanath hunting horn. They burn hotter than usual, increasing the explosion radius. Works for me.
Nice work. Wrap up the expedition and let's head back. Don't keep me waiting.
Phew. Seething Basil Geese. He is a genuine challenge. He just doesn't feel annoying. Flickering silver shell. Okay. That was fun. I like challenges. I come from the Dark Souls school of teaching. If there's something going wrong, it's your fault, and get good. Distilled glass fluid. Now we're level 19. And our Palico friend has reached level 40. And apparently, Brachydios gets his own element, Blast Scourge.
Everyone here? Perfect. I've got some great news. We found some Nergigante traces.
Nergigante is basically an elder dragon that eats other elder dragons. If he's stirring, there's probably a hot new dish that he's trying to consume.
Great.
That's great news?
You heard me. Wherever that puppy shows up, it means it's on the hunt for something big. Now we just need to figure out what that something big is.
The old Everworm, no doubt.
Not only that, but thanks to the Fifth Fleet, we've also found traces of other Elder Dragons in each region. And quite a healthy assortment of Elder Dragons at that.
More?
Things are really starting to heat up, huh? How's the investigation into the seismic actions going?
Swimmingly. We've been able to pinpoint locations here in the hinterlands as well as in the New World.
We've also been splitting up to search for spots where the song is audible. We should be able to report our findings soon.
Okay.
Great. Keep it up and we'll be able to track down the old Everworm in no time.
Speaking of which, I have a request of the Fifth.
Aye.
If I'm not mistaken, we may be able to learn something about the old Everworm from the recently awoken Elder Dragons.
I want to be optimistic, but I doubt Capcom is willing to crank out 3 new Elder Dragons. Which can only mean one thing. The Elder Dragons have variants now. Teostra, Valhazak, Kushala. Maybe Kirin, if you count him. I kinda don't.
At this stage, information is key. I'd like to request a formal investigation into these Elder Dragons.
Chief, what do you think?
Elder Dragons have always been closely tied to all kinds of natural phenomena. We'd be fools not to investigate them.
Great! We'll get started right away.
Wait. What about me?
What about you?
Just, do what you always do.
Ha! I'm on it.
Okay, let's get to it.
Roger that. The elder dragons have awoken and are beginning to stir. Investigate them by taking on master rank optional quests. Behemoth is classified as an elder dragon. Alright.
Something's going on with the Elder Dragons, Pard. Let's head out on an expedition or optional quest to check it out.
So what's going on. The only reason I have Teostra armor unlocked already, I was checking out my SOS flares, you know, as you do. And apparently there was an SOS flare in the Elder's Recess. Imagine my shock when there was a Teostra they were fighting. A nocturne in shadows. Sounds good, sounds good. Silent hunter, swift as the wind. Sounds interesting. Looks like it might be a painting of a Nargacuga, given the resources. Okay, the Zora Magdaros one makes sense. Because we, as the main character, we actually have history with Zora Magdaros. So it would make sense that we want to try and remember. Three Conqueror Seals. I don't even remember how I got them. Okay, the last thing I want to probably do is check whatever's going on here.
Oh, that reminds me. Take care out there.
Okay, now we're actually getting into some lethal stuff. Requiring Teostra and Kushala parts.
Want something making?
So now, since we're here, let's check that Basil stuff. Seething Basil. First, let's check the fashion. This is beta. Looks kind of nice. And the alpha. I like if you squint your eyes, you can make out a lion's mouth for the chest plates. I like the headpiece the most. Here we go. Peace is cowardice. Don this seething battlefield is hell. and embrace the flames of battle. Ease is bondage. Don this seething Battlegale's armor and leave sleep to weak. Tranquility is stagnation. These seething Battlegale's fists shape order from chaos to action. Accord is submission. Don these seething Battlegale's chains and impress your will on the world. Stability is acquiescence. Don these seething Battlegale's boots and etch your mark on the land. This sounds a lot like the Astalos armor. And kind of the starving devil show. Basically, they talk about you just embracing these chaotic ideals, becoming more like a rogue. Now then, the gear. That's what's really important. Earplugs, blast attack, guard, level 2, crit draw, level 2, that's kinda nice. Bombardier, and earplugs. And on the heads, we get another point of blast attack. We get 2 points of blast resistance in the alpha. We get a point of earplugs. We get a point of crit draw. And another point of earplugs. Okay. It's kind of similar to the original Basil armor. And that's what it seems like. Seething Battlegears is our G-rank version. It's not a variant, it just is. It just exists. Now let's get some
Do be careful.
research onto our new friend. Well, we're not gonna know what he's weak to yet. Okay, seething battle gears though. Scales of this variant burn hotter than usual, increasing in number and explosion radius as time passes. Focus attacks on the enhanced scales to weaken the monster. Reports indicate that puddle pods, crystal bursts, and scatternuts are all effective in this regard. So again, pods are actually becoming more and more important. There's one last thing I can think of. We didn't check its horn.
Want something making?
Currently, it's the Basil Reed Rook Slayer. This Basil Gio's hunting horn's timbre is that of the Earth's own fury, fit to shake the sky. And it evolves into the Rook Seer drum. This seething Basil Gio's hunting horn sounds with the roar of one who stands atop the food chain. Kind of similar. It's definitely stronger. It has only 240 blast though, and negative 10 affinity. But I guess the fact that it has 2 level 2 slots make up for that. As opposed to Brachydios. 1050, 0 affinity, and 510 blast. That is absurd. All in all though, that's 2 great hunts. We're going to be expected to do Elder Dragon hunting. Honestly, the fact that we managed to get through the entire campaign, well, almost the entire campaign. I bent the rules a bit with the Vulgar and Jananth. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. Hope you enjoy. I think I might actually set up a new thing. Oh wait. A new hunting segment. I'm gonna call it... Okay, this is basically a work in progress, but I'm thinking Horn for Hire. If you need help with your quests, basically you send me information, and like State Farm, I will be there, like a good neighbor, willing to give you some buffs. But beyond that, hope you have fun, my friends. For now, the stream is ending. But until then, always look for a silver lining. Here are some good places that you can actually try and find some. There's one on Steam. There's one on Clutched in a Bird's Mouth, aka Twitter. And there's another silver lining amidst the discord and chaos. Unfortunately, we will not be continuing World for next week. Next week we're going to go back to Generations Ultimate and the trial of 2,000 blades, or 1,000 dual blades if you prefer. And we're gonna swoop back in one last time. Let's take a look at our guild card. How far have we gotten? 324. Not bad, not bad. Now we're done. Hope you enjoyed. See you again next time. Same time. And next week, we're going to start out early with our Mellow Monday. And after that, for later on, we're going to go play some Generations Ultimate and go back to the old world. Bye-bye.